Scorpio, hi, welcome and welcome back. See your soul 3 with me, please. This is going to be a general message for the sun and star sign of Scorpio. And Scorpio, I am redoing all of the water sign readings from Friday because they just aren't uploading. I am also going to be redoing a collective reading because the last one, the voice cut out halfway through and my mics were charged. And then because of that, I'm also going to be doing a collective bonus reading. All right, but let's get to you, Scorpio. So today, the red candle wanted to stay out for you. So Scorpio, you might be harnessing some of your Mars energy, taking back control in some way, shape, form, or fashion, or something's becoming back under control. Okay? The deck that wanted to come out for you, I haven't taken this deck out for a while. It is the Hush Tarot, and it is a deck that incorporates life, death, animals, insects, nature, and humans. It also incorporates like the mythical world too, so a lot of imagination. The stones that wanted to come out for you, I believe this one is called Bloodstone, or Dragon's Bloodstone. If anyone is familiar with it and I said it wrong, please correct me. I have a lot and I try really hard to remember them all. But this particular stone is a warrior stone. It's what the warriors, I know the story, I think it's Dragon Bloodstone or Dragon Blood, and it's what the warriors in some mythologies, they would, it's representative of warrior blood, right? But also the black tourmaline wanted to be seen, wanted to be known too. So there's some kind of grounding of your warrior side. Peaceful warrior is what I'm getting. So, this in itself is like a warrior, and then this is the balance. So maybe it's like the peaceful warrior, something like that. Let's begin. Please hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, comment, share, follow. It's a free way to support me in the channel, and it makes it so that I will keep doing these readings. Okay, it's a free way to support me, guys. Show me Scorpio's energy right now, Spirit. What is Scorpio's? Wow. Okay. What's the situation for Scorpio? What's the situation? How are they feeling? I'll show you the cards after. How are they feeling about that? Oh, great. What's the advice? What's the advice for Scorpio? Okay. Wow. And what is the most likely outcome? The Warrior card came out. Okay. These cards also wanted to be seen. The bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. Then the Fool wanted to be seen. The High Priestess and the Towers peeking out, which is your energy. We're going to take them all. Please give me a moment to read what I see, Scorpio. I want to see clearly. Okay. Overall energy, you pop out in your own read with the Seven of Cups. There is your energy is options, choices, fresh. What do I pick from? And everything that you're picking from is on the up and up. I'm also getting an emphasis on fall, which we're coming up to because of the leaves. And this could be happening in Scorpio season, could be now to Scorpio season, right? Lots of good choices for you. The situation is the Two of Wands. Which way do I go? I have a bunch of different choices, but which way do I go? Which one do I pick, right? So it's like emotionally, you're like all of these different things. Your spirit, the action of, is like, which way am I going? How you're feeling about that is the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and we all know by now all my cards are upright, so when they come out in reverse in some way, shape, form, or fashion, they're meant to, and I will read reversals. How you're feeling is, I already know the choice that I'm making, for the practical choice that I'm making for my own home life, stability, and finances. Out of all these choices, I narrowed it down because it could be up to 7 choices. And out of all those choices, I narrowed it down to 2, right? Look, looking at 2 of the choices. Which way do I go? I picked 2 of the choices from here. Let me think about it a little bit more. Now I know I feel this way. And how you feel is, I know which way I'm going. There is no juggling of a decision, which practical choice is better. You already know. It's a done deal. It's like that. The advice, it's the Two of Swords to the Magician, but I want to clarify that because, okay, this is the first time I've ever gotten this. Listen to both parts of your mind. There's 2 parts of your mind of your higher mind, like you have a choice that you can consciously make mentally, right? And then there's a higher self choice to be made mentally. Listen to yourself because you can manifest both of what you want by listening to your higher self, right? Your higher self, or you can call it, I call my higher self spirit. Maybe you call it an angel or an ancestor, or, whatever that is for you. But there you have some of you could have 2 cats as well. Don't have to be. You could have a significance to cats. Some of you could have blue eyes. Some of you could be seers. You literally see things, like, seers, as in you can predict things. You see things for how they are. So it's not necessarily that you're tapping into taboo things. No, it's that you've been through so much in your life that you recognize patterns from the lowest behavior sign. Like, you see the red flags before anyone would even know that that is a red flag until you can explain it. That right there is a seer. And then you take what you know and you communicate that in a way where people can understand it. And then they will be like, oh, wow, that does make sense, right? It's like that. Whether they believe you or not doesn't matter. It just makes sense. You're bringing new depth to something. That's a side note for some of you, but the advice is to follow both of the choices, to follow those voices that are leading you to greatness, because you're going to manifest it. Bring those ideas that are up here down and make it happen. That's what you're doing. The most likely outcome, and this is so peaceful too. The most likely outcome, I love this. 6 of Cups to the 9 of Wands. Remember we talked about the warrior? This is the wounded warrior. This is, always having to fight. Well, we do. We fight for the things that we want. Doesn't mean we're physically fighting or we're fighting so hard. Mentally, emotionally, doesn't have to be like that, but we fight for the things that we want. You want something, you go after it, right? You want a job, you fight for it in the interview. It means you go after it, you dress the part, you know what you're talking about, you ask the right questions to ensure the position that you're getting, it meets within the criteria of what you want, right? It's like that. If it's work, right? If it's family, then you Fight for the things that you want within your family. Fight for the things you want within a relationship, right? But I see a peaceful warrior, 6 of Cups to the 9 of Wands, peaceful warrior, right here. The most likely outcome is you finding something to do with either your past that you've done or you have experience in, and it's jolting you into what the future is because you fought for what you wanted in the past. For others of you, this is a soulmate connection coming in, and you fought for this connection by not accepting what you didn't want, and now here comes a soulmate and it's what you do want, right? Because 10 of Swords, there was a lot of betrayals in many different ways, shape, forms, or fashion. And betrayal can be whatever you deem a betrayal to be for you. Don't let anyone tell you how you feel, or a betrayal on your morals, values, principles, right? Career, family, however this works, right? But because of those betrayals, it allowed you to see, it wore you down, but then what happened? You rose up from that, starting anew with the Fool, right? But you took the wisdom, High Priestess, of what you know to move forward to this new thing. And that just brings the Tower down in general. It's like, oh, I'm here. And it wraps it around because that's the overall energy. And then I pulled out cards on top of what the overall was, but it's a message, a deeper depth of the overall. Then it wraps back around to the 7 of Cups. So because of how you closed out what was lingering and just different things that were going on in your life, it pivoted and catapulted you into all of those beautiful choices that your spirit's trying to move you on a decision for that you've already made. And you can do both. You have to move on one thing, but there's something else that you can do or that you're doing that's also going to bring abundance and success to you. You can do both at once, but one is more of a bigger financial boon, so to speak. So you're going to work on that one first, right? But you're still going to do the other thing too because it's going to work, right? If this has to do with the relationship, you're picking between two, but you might be dating both, but letting people know that you're dating because you're not committed. Doesn't mean we sleep with everyone we date. No, but we can date multiple people to figure out how they work. What's their personality? Is this going to be a good fit? We don't know till we get to know someone. And the only way to get to know someone is to go on dates. And yeah, you can go on multiple dates with different people to figure out who your match is, right? That's normal, right? And then there's something about listening to yourself, moving forward, right? For some of you, poly might be significant because if it's a relationship, it's showing something about poly, you know, and I am not judging in any way, shape, form, or fashion, just because things may not be my way, but I read what I see, right? I know a couple friends that have very successful poly relationships, and I know a bunch more where that just didn't work out for them. For me, it's, it could be saying poly like date poly and the aspect of like dating, but also poly in your mind. Okay. Sometimes we pick friends for different parts of our personality. So in that way, it's poly, right? So many different friends, and maybe in Scorpio isn't known for having a ton of friends because they're very picky on who they allow in their life. Right? They have to be loyal, trustworthy, honest, direct, not negative, high vibration. You know, there's a lot of things here. Emotionally intelligent, high IQ. There's a lot to it. You have to be successful because Scorpio is. And so we want people on that level, right? So you're now embracing new people, different parts of your mind. This friend for this friend for this. If I want an intellectual debate, I'm going to go to this person. If I want advice on life I'm going to go to this person, right? It's like that, utilizing, right? You're getting back what you're giving. But there's also, so it's like two parts of you. The dating part, yes. Some of you could be poly though, but the dating part, yes. And it's okay to date multiple people. Nobody says we have to sleep with them all. And even if you do, that is your business, no one else's. But for those of you that are just dating, it's normal to get to know people, to know who's going to work for you. You don't have to commit until you find the person that is for you. I do see a soulmate coming in. Some of you are going to meet someone at work. Others of you have met someone at work. Others of you, this is saying that you're going to be doing business with someone and you're going to end up realizing that they're a soulmate and you're going to take it to the next level, right? Whatever that is for you. Let's see what your final thoughts are. 15:55 on the clock right now. A lot of changes. I see 555s a lot when there's changes. It's moving from a lot of different changes to a very peaceful state. Like you've overcome a big lesson, and it was like the final lesson in this part of the journey, because now it's like cream of the crop only. And if like what irks my soul's got to go. You don't like it, lump it, because those on my level would understand and they wouldn't be those ways. It's like that. Yeah. Final thoughts for my Scorp of the O's. Thriving. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Potential, transformation, success, change, and courage all wanted to come out. You are thriving. Look at that, with the sun beaming right down. You're standing tall and thriving in life because of the potential. You're thriving from your own potential, period, point blank. Transform it. Have the courage to transform it. You did. You transformed because of your courage. And now the illumination, the standstill, it's illuminated why it was a standstill or why the past was. The adventures are here, and look, success. That's what I have for you, my beautiful Scorpios. Please hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, comment, share, follow. Let me know if this reading resonated. I love you, Scorpio.